in a little town where the river flows lives my Aunty Lillian, everyone knows. With her laughter ringing like a church bell chime, she's got a heart of gold, and she takes her time. Oh, Aunty Lillian from Lisburn, with a smile that lights up the night, baking pies and sharing stories. Her love makes everything right. Through the fields and the valleys wide, she's the anchor in this wild, bright Aunty Lillian. Oh my God, a star, you're home no matter how far. Sipping sweet, sweet tea on the porch swing, talking about life and all that it brings.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm in the wrong thing here. I need to fix this, folks. Hold on a minute. Hang on. I'm just filtering. Hang on a minute. This bloody thing to your head in there. Right, we'll say, hold on, folks. Just bear with Aunty Lillian. And we're in. Just where is everybody? Right, let's get these comments up there. Okay. Good evening, everybody, from your Aunty Lillian. She's like the hair. She's like the hair, dear. Where's everybody in the chatter house? I think the chatter house fell asleep there. Thank you, Jackie, for doing the odd highlight there. I hope you can hear me all right. Yes. Now, hang on a minute. There's a whole conflab going on YouTube here at the minute. We'll see what's going on here. Or Curtis Staggers said, good evening, Brian. Curtis, I'm not on TikTok tonight, so I can say what I want. I'll beat the bake of you so well. Sorry, I mean Aunty Lillian. I hope all is well. Happy weekend. Enjoy, everybody. It's just by the list of it, we're the only ones in there. Now, where the hell is everybody? Hang on a minute. Tim for Lifeson. Good evening, Aunty Lillian, or our Brad May. Oops, sorry, I mean Queen. Not gonna. These are all very friggin' smart, let me tell you. What he's going to call me the night for this Thursday. What he's going to call me the night. I'm going over to the chatter house in a minute. I don't know what's going on in the chatter house there. I don't know where everybody is because there's a whole crowd coming in. Curtis says Timothy. And Temporary says Curtis evening. So where the hell is everybody in the chatter house? Has everybody been notified that Aunty Lillian's here, dear? I can't even do a not everyone because I did one today. What do I say? Hang on. Let me see if I can do something here. Hang on, Aunty Lillian has a filter here. Hang on. Let me see. We'll do a highlight there. That should bring them in. Hopefully I'll bring them in there. So how is everybody? Peacock? What? Our Peacock? I knock you out. Right, Jackie McFarlane's in all on her own. Jackie McFarlane's all on her own, but I have highlighted it there, so I look like a Jackie, I like you. Say, look at a rooster, I bet that bake of you too, dear. I fed up with there, huh? Are we was sitting over on Facebook? Hello, our Tracy. Nice to see you. Curtis says, look like a hedgehog. Well, I tell you something, I could just press the disconnect button, in a couple of minutes. I could just press the disconnect button within 2 minutes. I'm easily arranged there. I can go get our legs up there. Right, there's something going on here because I know there was a squad coming in tonight, and I don't know, has nobody been love you too. Has nobody been told that I'm in? Hi, Dorothy. Hang on. Curse laughing. Call me a friggin' hedgehog. I'm not going to pick up in there. Love you too, our Jackie says. Right, where's Miss Chatterhouse? Where is our Carrie? Where is AJ? Where is John? Where the hell is everybody? Because I was talking to them about half an hour ago and said they were coming in there. Oh, there's a few more starting to peek at an eye there. I've still got to get for their own funerals there. But you know something? I don't care. I make good for what I have here. The people who care and the people that are interested. Catherine played first and shirt's not in the night, Catherine. No. It's our shirt doesn't look like it's there. Michelle McGrogan said, I'm here. Hi, Michelle. Yeah. Michelle's awful worried about you. I thought maybe you passed out or something. How do we sleep? I did do an at highlight. Michelle, do me a favor, love. Would you put an at highlight in the comments? It should come up because you're a moderator there. Do an at highlight and it'll should highlight that we're live, dear. Because I do know there was a lot of people coming in. Well, not a lot of people, but there was more than this, dear. And I'm just afraid that maybe they weren't alerted because I was running late there a couple of minutes. You have my head turned. Catherine, look at the hair, dear. Look at the hair. That'll give it all away. They're checking something else out, Lillian. I'm sure they are, Tim, dear. I bit that bake off them. Isn't it great that I can say that without worrying? I can say what I want. Do you know, it's been a long time since it's been in the Chatterhouse on my YouTube channel as well. So I can say whatever I friggin' want. Well, they're partying a bonus one surprise. Thank you, Jackie. We were Carrie's daughter's birthday party, so we're running it. That's all right, Michelle. Thank you, Michelle, darling. Thank you so much. How'd the party go, Michelle? Let's get the party started right. Let's get the party started right. By the way, I think he's got makeup on tonight, dear. Oh, I'm only in from a shindig. I'm only in from a shindig. I was at a heavy metal concert. No, it wasn't. Oh, happy 1,000 subs on YouTube. 1,090 now, our Curtis there. Sorry, Lillian. He didn't say anything. He must be just kicking in there. Oh, there you are, Lillian. There's a dead part on your head. I didn't see that comment. How rude. Dead part, man. And he said hello to Tim. 25 squealing kids are, Michelle says. Do you know something? I'm going to say something. I've been dying to say this for a long time. Rather you than fucking me. I can say that. I can say what I want and not get away with it. I think I did all that bomb out on TikTok then again there, but get bucked out. It's just getting ridiculous on TikTok. It really, really is. Anybody doesn't know, folks, Aunty Lillian was live on TikTok last night. And it was live 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And I had to go out. Valiant again there. Bucked out. All because we mentioned a certain serial killer's name. I had a blonde hair last night, by the way. You shall see a video tomorrow. It's going to be released on YouTube, not on YouTube, on Facebook tomorrow. And I had blonde hair last night. And somebody said that I looked like... Remember, Catherine, I would be very careful about what you said there because I'm going to come back to that comment in a minute. I'm going to come back to your comment in a minute. Lillian loves evaluation. Oh, no, dear. No, somebody mentioned that because I had blonde hair, I looked like Mara Hindley. Well, that was it. That was it. Bucked out immediately, dear. See, she's playing up again in prison. I thought when they went into prison, they started to behave themselves, but obviously not. She's still at it. No, that was your woman, Rose West. That was Rose West. She's Miss Spain. My Henley's there. It'd be hard for her to play up there. She's kicking up with daisies. Our Rose West playing up in prison. Say, never change. Never change, dear. Catherine says, I'll come to YouTube in a minute. Catherine says, remember the mods. Catherine, I don't think mods would have been wearing this, my love. I think it would have been the punks. There's the mods, the rockers, the punks, and all that. Maybe Aunty Lillian's wrong. I don't know, dear. Tim for Life says, well, how's my phone going, dear? They best not be partying at Bruno's. I got no invite. No, I don't think so, dear. I don't think so. Had heard about it, dear. Had been in the middle of it, dear. I wouldn't have been here. I'd have been in the party. We'll put this phone on silent. Hang on. Right, we're going to have a wee fag and then we're going to start. So we are. So tonight, welcome to Aunty Lillian's. Check it out with Aunty Lillian. I haven't done one for a while. And as I Rose West, but Lillian always goes south. It's desperate. But as I said, the Chatter House is where I was created. It was actually the Natter House. And I just thought I would come back and see you because I haven't been to see you in ages. Because this was Aunty Lillian's going back to her roots. So I just thought I would pop back and see you. But there's not very many interested in the Chatter House. I don't even have to hide my fag or anything, and it's great, isn't it? Do you know what I'm going to do? The night just while I'm having this wee fag, I'm going to do what I do in TikTok. Jeez, there's the lighter and everything there. I'm going to do, and there was some roots. I'm going to do what I do on TikTok. It'll not take very long because there's nobody in. What did you all have for your tea tonight? What did you all have for your tea while I smoke the fag before we start doing the check it out of what we're doing tonight? So what did you have for your tea? Joe William Hazeldene's in. Joe, you're popping up right this week, dear. Evening, Stuart and everyone here. Stuart's not here, Joe, dear. Dear Aunty Lillian. Our Stuart's away to the bingo. I think he's away to the bingo. So I love the Kremlin, dear. So what did you have for your tea? Now, I have to live for the delay on Facebook because it's about 19 hours behind there. Bingo Bear says, back to your roots. I can see your roots. Tim for Life. Hold on, get the comments up. Hang on. I'll come to you in a wee minute, folks. Tim for Life has lasagna with garlic bread. Yum. I'm sure your kids is going to be friggin' rotten tonight. Tim for Life can smell you from here, there. That's desperate. And Curtis had Friday night is chippy night, so I had a stressful week of work. I know, Curtis, there. I know, right? You dear, I'm the same. Dear, I had an awful week. Right. Jackie McFarlane. And if one day she become a singer with Spanish plum, he sings for women of great vision. She had a fry with black pudding. I don't like black pudding. No. No, dear. No. Totally disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I thought it was Thursday. No, it's Friday. It's Friday. And Michelle McGrogan had party food with Michelle McGrogan. That would suit me, actually, because Aunty Lillian likes a pick. I like picky food with Lillian. I love picky food, sausage rolls, cocktail sausages. Tracy had spaghetti bolognese. I had that last night, Tracy. Oh, why, Tracy, I sent you down a pot. That's right. You're joking. I'm dead now. I sent you down a pot, our Tracy. My granny used to do that. My granny used to make homemade soup and feed the street. The pot went round the doors, dear. Tim says, I need the garlic to keep you away from me. I need a rest. My granny did do that. She used to make a big, massive pot of soup. And then she used to pass it. She used to take what she needed out of it, then pass it around the neighbours, dear. And about 2 weeks later, the pot came back. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I am not joking. No. Right. What I'm going to do is, while I still have this wee fag, I'm going to call Arwelly. Arwelly's going to make me a cup of coffee, which is going to accompany the items that I am checking out tonight. What are you there, dear? well, now there is someone is peeking in, and I hope she says hello because Aunty Lillian hasn't seen her in a long, long time. Aunty Lillian hasn't seen her in a long, long time. Temper Life says, "Oh, I forgot. Wee wings, Jared, Michelle." I hope she's going to say hello. Oh, hello, Willie. Oh, Willie's in. I didn't say thank you. All right, Willie, all right, get the cat loans there. So is this lady going to say hello? Because the rules of the Chatterhouse says I'm not allowed to say hello to her unless she says hello to me. There she is. There she is. Our Karen Avey is back. Our Karen Avey is back all the way from Ontario, Canada. It's probably freezing over there. I was going to say founder. Nobody knows what that means. Karen, I am so happy to see you. Aunty Lillian has missed you there. Do you like my hair, Karen? Karen? Just going to give my polite there, dear. So I like her. Do you like my hair? Karen Ferguson says, I'm here. Had the baby's birthday party surrounding it. I hope there's goodie bags. Carrie, dear, I want a wee bag. Karen says, it's mine to spay. She says, ice in the tits. That's desperate. God, Karen, I have missed you, dear. So, Karen, do you like my hair? Do I got Lillian's new hairstyle there? Can be all different tomorrow. Just stand over there, Wally. Please. Just behind the extras. Oh, that looks lovely. Yes, thank you, dear. You doing all right? Is that my blue paintings to that as you've got on tonight? I told you not to put them on, to put the pink ones on for TV Club for the weekend. Well, fabulous new hairstyle. Thank you, Karen. I got Karen's back. I got the Lillians all pleased. House is coming down with party bags. Don't want party bags, Karen just want food. Aunty Lillian likes a nice sausage roll. Well, hang on a minute. Oh, I forgot we was. Curtis says that Willie is tied up in the other room. Temperlife goes, Willie! And Curtis says sounds gagged up. And Temperlife goes, Carrie! All right, Willie, see you later, dear. Get it up, you. Carrie, you like my hair, dear? Take out Lillian's hairstyle. Hairstyle with Lillian. I'm going to begin in a minute to panic. So I'm going to begin in a wee moment. So tonight, folks, it's Check It Out with Aunty Lillian. Get it up you while you're young. Yes, and tonight we are... What? Is that Ricky Joy? He's not in. The other said it's sassy. I just spat there. Sassy Rose. Yes, out of it. Carrie's going 10. Michelle McGrogan's going 10. See, before I just do start, there is something I want to ask. Miss Chatterhouse herself, our Michelle McGrogan. How's our Hill Hilda? How's Hill Hilda? I haven't seen her in weeks. Love the fancy new dude, suit you. I'm afraid of putting somebody's eye out with a carry. How's our Hill Hilda? She's still scrubbing there. Ricky joins us at 2 a.m. It starts talking to the live 2 a.m. Tim. I remember that night. I forget that night. Get notifications all through the night. Well, you might have a chat later. Curtis, I remember that night. I was sitting in my bed, my phone. My phone was going boop, 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 because of YouTube notifications. Hello? Are you there? Hello? It's fucking 2:30 in the morning. Like you said, having a conversation with a recording. Michelle says she's keeping fine. Was talking to her recently. That's good, Michelle. Tara shows me a bottle of Dettol. She was supposed to bring it back up to me, and she didn't bring it up. So tell her I need my Dettol. Dettol? What's nothing like in there? Well, Hilda was nicking sandwiches from the party in her handbag. I have taught her well, our Carrie there. I have taught her well. There's AJ Walker music in. AJ Walker Music is in, who is now. AJ Walker Music is now Aunty Lillian's. Now, he was the Chatterhouse's sponsor, but just watch this space about the Chatterhouse. But AJ Walker Music is now the official sponsor of Aunty Lillian. So anything to do with the media, his name is at the end of mine, dear. Isn't that lovely? I mean, our AJ, dear. Dirty Dot's nephew. So our AJ Walker Music is the new sponsor of the Aunty Lillian end of things. So just keep an eye out for the Chatterhouse end of things coming soon. Get it up, you. And anybody on YouTube says seen the sponsor spelling, there's an R missing. I only done it 4 o'clock this morning. They can't change the R for 2 weeks, so it has to stay like that. Desperate. So there you go. There's a bit of news for you. Right, so we're going to start. So, as I say, we haven't done one of these for a while. You can't do them on TikTok or anything, these check-it-outs, because of branding. TikTok is very, very strict on branding. Where, Tim, what doing fancy, dear? I've got AJ looking after me, dear. It only means he gets my pension for me every week, dear. That's all it means. But anyway, I fix my lipstick. Powder and paint. There's no music tonight. Right, so the last item that we did test was the nuts, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. It was mince pies. It was mince pies with our dirty dot. But tonight we are going all tea for two, and two for tea is tea for you and you for me. So tonight we are going to be checking out biscuits. Now, who doesn't like a baggy? Who doesn't like a good old baggy? So what we're going to do is we are going to start at one extreme and work our way to another. So we're going to, Dirty Dad hasn't recovered since that night. I think it was the marmite. Tim did it there. Yes, so we're going to start at one end, get them baggies in the and we're going to work up to another end. That doesn't sound very good, does it? So what we're going to do is we're going to start off the bottom. the bog standard get shagged around the bin baggies. And the thing about it is they're all the way over there and I don't know how I'm going to get them. So hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Okay. I told you, I always see every time I do this, I have to get up out of my seat. I'm fed up with so So first on the list today, by the way, YouTube, get Willie working. He's in there watching trailers or something there. So what we're going to do is, unfortunately, folks, no, don't have to go off the comments. So this is the first one we are going to look at tonight. Now, I will have to go off the YouTube comments for a minute to bring my banner up there, but I'll come back straight away. So, years and years and years ago, you used to go down to your granny's for a cup of tea. What type of biscuit did you get when you went to your granny's for your tea? Sure, Lillian, whilst I opened the packet discreetly. She think I wouldn't have had the open, dear. So, if you went to your granny's, Tim says, right. If you went to your granny's for your dinner, your tea, wee cup of tea, what would she give you as a baggy? What would she have give you? Now, YouTube's probably going to get this first. Facebook's probably about 2 years later. What would your granny have give you for your tea? Sure, William. Curtis would have got a digestive. Carrie, a girl after my own heart. Same as Curtis, they're very similar. And Curtis, would you have got them buttered? Because Carrie says here, Mary biscuits with butter. AJ says Kit Kat. Michelle says custard creams or rich tea. Curtis says digestive or rich tea. And Tim's pouch there. He would have got a chocolate digestive, right? So when I used to go to my granny's, Armani, No, not buttered. Curtis says, you can't beat them buttered. Jackie would have got a ginger nut. Tracy would have got a time out and a jam tart. Do you see some of these brands that you are mentioning? I want you just to bear and just keep a couple of them in mind, because Aunty Lillian is going to give you an alternative to some of these brands tonight at a lower price, because you know your Aunty Lillian, she likes a bargain. So tonight, I'm going to start off. In my house, this biscuit was always left on the plate. It was always left on the plate because nobody wanted it, and it was one of these. It's going to come up in a minute. It's one of these, and now these are from the Spar. So near, so far. You, Curtis says. Curtis is buttered enough. Lovely. So we're going to start off with this one. This is Spar. Aunty Lillian was in Spar today. I already had got some biscuits, but I wanted to get a few more. There's 7 different types of biscuits tonight, by the way, folks. We'll have to bait through them, right? I forgot how to thing on. Tracy says, tell about the jam tart. Carrie says, my nanny always had Echo bars, but flipping loved an Echo bar. I never had an Echo bar. Carrie says she loves the bourbon. And Catherine says, I love to eat Jacob's Lincoln biscuits. I've never had one of those. Curtis says you can't beat a bourbon. David Thompson said, who my darling. And Tim for Life says, I love a bourbon cream and biscuit. Right, well, I'm going to try one. Not that I have to because I know what they're like, but since I'm being nice, I'm going to try them. Now, this packet here, where's my list? Let's welcome. This is quite a large pack. This is 300 grams. 300 grams. Love dipping them in my cuppa. I'm going to do that in a minute because Aunty Lillian's got a special cuppa. These are 300 grams. It's quite a big pack. Oh, and Biscoff. Becky's always a 2-pack of Bisco coffee. Becky's knocking about. These, believe it or not, and I'm going off the comments on YouTube for a minute just to show you this. If I could find them. Where are they? They're there. These only cost this. That's it. That's all the cost. Easily eat the whole packet. I know, Curtis, that's the problem. £1 for 300 grams of bourbon, or whatever the hell you call them there. Becky's, I think that is a bargain. Although I am aware you can get them cheaper. But for 300 grams, I'm not sure. So, there's no room here for nothing. They're desperate. Right, so in the tradition, I'm going to grab my cup. Oh. By the way, folks, I am drinking coffee. And I have squirty cream in it because Aunty Lillian has this new thing about coffee and squirty cream. The squirty cream's dilapidated a wee bit, but it's in there. So cheers to queers and chief engineers and enjoy your bourbon. £1. So if anybody comes, I go to anybody's house and they say to me they can't afford a biscuit, they're friggin' liars. So dip William. Everybody dip. Dip William and beat it into you. Carrie says, Lillian, if you haven't got them for today, get these ones just for the crack. Merba apple pie cookies. No, I haven't actually. No, £1 a pack. Oh my God, it's good. Well, hang on. Easily eat the whole packet. And Curtis says, Timmy, you say nothing about the cream. That's desperate. Can I say something? Curtis is right. What's the advertisement used to say? Once you stop, you can't. Once you start, once you stop, you can't drop. Well, I can't remember what it is there, but you know what I mean. You just can't stop. So there you go. It sounds like AJ's OnlyFans page again. How? How? What's up? Just having to become that here like a wee pulley there. Kurt's slapping. AJ's slapping as well. Having my drink out of the Chatterhouse mug. Merchandise is readily available. Right. So that is the bourbons. Okay. Oh, they're lovely. Just no Lillian because you even though ours is six to taste there. Right. So hold on. Organized cats. I can move here. Right. So we'll take that away. Now the next one. Where's my list? Right. Okay. Have I them over? No, I haven't. Hold on. Right. Had that bourbon come back up again. I took that down. Right. Okay. Does anybody remember a biscuit? And I don't know if you can still get them. I knew I seen subscription on there. Carrie says, what's the scores in the doors? Oh, shit. I'm going to give them a 9. They're absolutely lovely. They're crunchy. And sometimes when Aunty Lillian has a bourbon, I find there's not a chalky taste, but like a real, I know what it is, a chocolate powdery taste, which is not very nice. They don't have them. They don't have that, and I think they're nice. So I'm going to give it a 9. The only reason why I'm not giving it a 10 is because I couldn't get the whole packet. No, I'm going to give it a 9. I'm going to give it a fair 9. Okay? So what we're going to do is just take that pound off. Right. So, does anybody remember a biscuit? What the hell were they called? Yes. Does anybody remember a biscuit called Blue Ribbons? I think you can actually still get them in the shape shops, like Poundland. No, not a shop I don't go into. Does anybody remember Blue Ribbons? Because I loved them. Oh, Aunty Lillian loved the Blue Ribbon, dear. Curtis might remember. He's a wee bit young, dear. Temper Life, remember him, dear. See, I'll get the Ouija board in to talk to you. Our Curtis says, yes, lethal biscuits. They are indeed our Curtis. What about the Chatterhouse? Right. Well, Aunty Lillian hasn't got Blue Ribbons tonight, but I have an alternative. It's one of my alternatives. Carrie says, Tracy says, yes, she remembers them. Right. Well, Carrie says, oh my God, Blue Ribbons. I only learned they weren't called Blue Ribbons about 3 years ago. They're not called Blue Ribbons. What the hell are they called? What are they called? They're not called Blue Ribbons. I always call them Blue Ribbons. Right. I am going Tesco's doing them. Tesco's doing them, Miss McGrogan said, spoken. I had the whole packet once, never again, very dry. Send down. Right, well, I'm going to give you an alternative. And the one I'm going to show you is it's I can't speak. Tower Gate wafer bars. Tower Gate wafer bars, and these are from Lidl's, and Liddell's. And these are an alternative to Blue Ribbons. And here they're here. Mm-hmm. Carrie says they're ribboned. I always thought they were ribboned. So did I, Carrie. And as you say, it is ribboned. So these are the Lidl's. Does anybody know? Because I actually forgot to check how much a packet of Blue Ribbons would be in Tesco's or anything. Would anybody know? Because that's actually one that I didn't actually find out. I think they're a wee bit there in these, like as the version. They're not Lidl's. Curtis. I shoplifted them out of Lidl's. Terms into my mess. You see all day, huh? So these are these are there's £2 things there. £1 39. And there is 9 bars. That's not bad. That's not bad for 9 Beckies. £1.39. Now, as I say, I have had blue ribbons, Aunty Biscuits from B&M. No, there's friggin' not. Carrie says, I'm going to start a GoFundMe to get some of these shipped. Karen, some of these are amazing. Now, Michelle McGrogan says they're between £1 to £1.25. So these are an alternative. How many would be in it? Michelle, would you know? Lillian knows where she nicks from, Curtis. Would there be about 5 in the packet, Michelle? About 5, Lillian. Right, well, there's 9 in these. And they're not a bad size. Look. Carrie says, Karen, they're amazing. So there is the size William. I'll give you an example. Right? So here we go. That's coming up back to front of me and round the right way for you. That's weird, isn't it? Right, hang on. Oh, look. Oh, chocolate. Lillian says chocolate. Curtis says you get 6 in the pack for blue ribbon. Well, you're getting 9. So if they're £1 to £1.25 for 5, 9 for £1.39 is good. Michelle says 6. Yeah, so that's good. That's actually good. So for £1.25 for 6, 7, 8, 9, you're getting 3. Take a 5p off. You're getting actually 30p for an hour 5, for an hour 6, 7, for an hour 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 an hour 3. How on, they're bloody melting here. Like, but honest to God, how on a minute. They're melting. Lillian's trying to do maths and she's no good at it there. Right, how on. Oh my God. Okay. Here we go again. Right. Can I be honest with you here? This slurps to me. They're actually lighter than blue ribbons. Tim says Lillian has a shoplifting gang. Dot wrestles the security to the ground. Lillian runs with the gear. And Will flashes their. Well, these are lighter than blue ribbons. They're not as heavy. The wafer is actually, I know what it is. The wafer is lighter. Stuart, you're not on tonight. The wafer's lighter. And that's God's honest truth. This would be good for a wee snack hat, and you don't want to get too full. Not that I would get too full, I have to get the packet to get too full, but you understand what I mean. These are definitely lighter than a normal blue ribbon. Very lovely. They are lovely. So, that's my tip. They're lighter, not filling, good for a wee snack hat and a wee cup of tea. And you know something? I'm going to give them the Aunty Lillian's gold seal of approval. 10 out of 10. I would recommend them to anybody. I would recommend them to anyone. They're absolutely gorgeous. So there you go. Absolutely lovely, Lillian. Let's see. Look at all this stuff off here. There. Hang on. Yep. Really, really nice. So they're getting 10 out of 10. Aunty Lillian's gold seal of approval. Is everybody still in the shower house? All right, because I always like to check the comments. Okay. So there you go. That is the winner so far. And that's when we're only on the second biscuit. Look at these comments back up again. Away for God's sake. I know what I'm saying. 100%. Oh, they're lovely. I just want to give them back. They are absolutely beautiful. Could somebody confirm that the comments are working in the Chatter House, please? So I know they're working here. Right. Okay. Logins up again. Now. Could you eat the whole packet once? Never. I can eat the whole heap. Big Bird says if you got sugar in it, then you know it. And Carrie says still here. Right. Okay. So now we are staying with Tower Gate. We are staying with Littles, Littles, and Liddales. And now we are going to do another alternative to a popular brand. And this popular brand has been mentioned. And the popular brand that was mentioned was Kit Kat. So, Littles have their own version of these by Target again. And these are called Choc Attack. Choc Attack, Lillian. Check it out with Aunty Lillian. So it's Choc Attack. Now, these are, what do I say? I get my prices up here there. Where are we on the third one? These are slightly more expensive by 10 pence. These are £1.49. These are £1.49, and you get. I just seen something. I'm going to start laughing. You get 8 bars in the pack. There's 8. The last one had 9. These have 8 for £1.49. And I'm just going to read out what it says. Nope, there's so many different versions of Kit Kats, but you can't beat the original ones. Well, Curtis, I'm going to tell you there. I'm going to give you your opinion. You know me, I tell the truth. It actually says... Now, I'm going to say this now. It's crude. It's nothing to do with me, right? It says Target breakfast time. Why does it say breakfast time? I wouldn't eat a biscuit of breakfast. I wouldn't eat a biscuit of breakfast, would you? I wouldn't. Said another ones too. Breakfast time. Choc Attack. 8 by 2 fingers. I'm going to hide behind the chocolates. 8 by 2 fingers. Bars. 8 bars is still cheaper than the original. How much is a packet of Kit Kats these days? Anybody know? Sure, Lillian. Lillian. Do you know why I don't know the price of biscuits? Because I don't buy them. And the reason why I have to go over here there. The reason why I don't buy biscuits is because if I brought biscuits into this house, me and our Willie would just sit and eat them. Keep your 2 fingers, Carrie says. Different life says nothing beats 2 fingers. So there they are. Anybody know the price of Kit Kats at the moment? Or Michelle McGrogan, the shopping queen, does she know? Does anybody know? And by the way, these have, last time I bought Kit Kats, they were £2 in Tesco's. By the way, folks, I've just noticed, don't know if the other ones have them, but these have the green V on them. I think that means vegan. Vegan. I don't want to say vegan friendly, but I think they're vegan. It's acceptable for vegan. Curtis, I am not repeating that. I'm not saying that. And these are £1.39. So let's give them a go. Now, I love Kit Kats. See, when I was growing up, I know, Tim, I'm shocked as well that he said that. I'm not bringing it up. Vegetarian, is that what it is, Carrie? Sorry, I stand corrected, but I'm glad you're here. Michelle McGrogan says the last time she looked, there were over £3 for a packet of fucking Kit Kats. That's ridiculous. Then again, the price of stuff's shocking. It really, really is. It's just honest to God. You know, mortgage, do your messages. Now, these have melted as well. Melted well. Now, I know the texture of Kit Kats. Not vegan because there's milk in them, absolutely, and little Oreos are vegan. Well, I'm going to talk about Oreos in a minute because I'll talk to you about those in a minute. Fair enough, but Curtis, you were thinking, guys, it's piss off. What's Michelle says? Last time I looked, over the £3. So these are all melting, by the way. Melt William. So there's your 2 fingers. The texture of the chocolate looks a wee bit different. No, Jesus, these are all melting. I have to just beat it into me. Hang on. Anyway, folks, if you're wondering why I'm not bringing any comments up on YouTube, they're being disgusting over here. Huh? I'm covered. Horse Linda, I am covered. Huh? Well, I don't take the offense what I'm going to say here, but I'm just sitting here. You can't stick God. You think it was the dirty protest the H block there? And everything's covered. I didn't bang. I don't believe I said that. Here you are. Well, you're covered.
Oh, yeah, lovely.
Can't leave it to she. Thank you, Willie. Well, you did me a favor. Well, see them ones there. Take them over there out of the way, over the thing. I sampled them, and the blue ones I sampled as well. Would you pass me over? See that blue and yellow packet? Let the camera sit there. Thank you, Willie.
Oh, thanks.
I'm going to take one of each. We'll have we paid afterwards there. But hello. Their next stop, that. We'll have over here. It just says Michelle, who can they sit on the shelf for that price? Squeaking the G looking as if you're up here. He says squeaking the G looking as if you're up at the H block. Okay. Temporary says, well, we got kind of off. Oh boy! You didn't do it right. You're meant to bite both ends and use a. Curtis, would I tell you something? I'm sitting here like I can't say what I'm looking like. I'm covered. I'm absolutely covered there, covered in shite and chocolate there in there. My stick and everything's come off there. Desperate. Right. I'm going to give them a 7. I'm going to give them a 7. And the reason why I am going to give them a 7 is because not the worst, Willie is licked. Not the worst thing, Willie. Willie has licked Tim Carey says, Curtis, I'm not reading that out. Are you on the vodka? That's dead. Oh, I'm not reading that out. Yes, it's the texture of the chocolate. The texture of the chocolate's a wee bit different to what I'm used to. Now, I want to say something stupid here. I want to use the word grainy, but I don't mean grainy. I think I'm referring back to powdery, you know, that powdery, chocolatey, tasty thing. Yeah, that's brought it down. Read Curtis's comment. All right. He says, if one fist is dirty, you've always got the other hand. Right, okay. Now, I can't speak. These are desperate. It's worse than TikTok, too. Right, okay. Right, okay, I didn't say anything. It's just collapsed. Stop that one. You wouldn't shock our Carrie there, no. She's not the curse. AJ Walker's moved over to YouTube next. He's been missing something. What have I just entered? It's like an on summer WhatsApp group over here. Right, okay. So, this is Biscuit 3. I'm just choking. Before we have a 2-minute break. We're only going to have a 2-minute break now. Only a 2-minute break. So I go wee-wees, right? So, we're on Biscuit 4. We're on Biscuit 4. Right. I spotted these today again in Eurospar. Okay. And these are actually on offer. So I don't know what the proper price is, but I can tell you what they were today. Chatterhouse, come and join us. Lovely. And these are lovely biscuits. And I'm going to be honest with you, the packaging's lovely. It's not Lillian. Now, I'm going to give you two examples of these. I'm going to give you the brand, but I'm actually going to give you the supermarket brand of these as well. And there's a bit of a shocker with this one, with price. So I'm going to do the original brand this half, and then I'm going to come back after 2 minutes. I'm going to show you the supermarket equivalent and give you the price. So here we go. These are called pickups. Our Tim's had many of them there. These are called pickups. So they are. And there is 5 in a packet. 5 in a packet. I know nothing about these. But they were on offer, and I said I would try them. So, has anybody ever bought these before without them being on offer? And you can give me a price of maybe what they were. I missed those pickies. Pickups were back in the day. Well, they're back, Carrie. They're back. So I don't know how much they were originally. Tim, I don't think they will, as they are all good. We Christian ladies and gentlemen, just like Lily. No, thanks so dear. Right. Well, I'm going to give you a shocker with the price for these because I thought it was a very good price. How much were they? So you get the right one here. Okay. Right. Okay. These were £1.50 on offer in the Eurospar. I'm just a bad influence in this chat. I know you are, Curtis, there. I think it's something to do with Mr. Smirnoff there. Yeah, I let your hair down there. I can't let my hair down there. I just scare off the pigeons. Right, so I don't know how much they are originally, but they're on offer in Eurospar for £1.50. And I'm just going to say something here. The packaging is amazing. I've had great pickups, and they also included melted chocolate. And I was just about to open it incorrectly there because there's a wee thing you put your thumb, wee hole. There's a wee hole you put in the back, and you go like this. Look, isn't that lovely? Oh my God! Wow! £1.50 is good. They're normally about £2. Can you see the size of them? See the size of them? I think littles do those. That's what I got. No, didn't get them in littles. Actually, got it. Sorry, Michelle. Sorry, my darling. I got them in Eurospar. Hold on a minute. Is there more than one biscuit in these? Or is it one of them sandwich biscuit things? Like a sandwich biscuit? Let's find out with Lillian. Just a sec. I feel like, what do you call her? Lillian is used to putting her thumb in the wee hole at the back. Bad as sense. This is like treasure hunt, like a race. Not that I look like I like, but you know what I mean? Let's just say. Can I just say again, the packaging is amazing. The box is lovely. I'm not taking the piss. It's really, really nice. I'm pleased with those. I really, really am. Of course, it'd be nice for a gift for somebody, but give me get them right ahead. But they're nice. Oh, they're nice. This is all right. Thank you. I thought that, Carrie. So we're just going to reveal. Size isn't important. Which hand do you use, Tim? Sorry, I stopped me. Curtis! Right. So this is what we've got now. Wow. I'm going to take this off, folks, because you can't see me. I'll never do. Look at that. They are lovely. I am impressed. Look at that. Huh? Isn't that lovely? Yeah, really, really. Now, I am impressed. Jesus, poor guy. Lovely. Right, here we go. I can just say something here. The chocolate. Do you remember how Lillian was sharing about sandwiches? And she always cracks up because the butter and the filling isn't right to the end of the sandwiches. Do you remember I said that one night? Well, these, even though this is a biscuit, the chocolate is right to the end of the biscuit. So there you go. Now, here we go. I'm going to have to break it off there. Break it off again. Lovely! Oh! Ooh, right, here we go. I'm going to say something here and you're maybe not going to like it. They're nice. The texture of the biscuit, there's a butt coming, by the way. The texture of the biscuit, I know, Carrie, it's nice, but there's one thing I don't like. I don't like the chocolate. You're not on it. I don't like that flavor, and I don't like. It's not my type of chocolate. No, I would tolerate it. But it's not my type of chocolate. Can I be honest with you? This reminds me of chocolate that you would get when you're away on holidays. You know, like a foreign chocolate or something. It's not my cup of tea. No, you might like it. You might like the chocolate, but I'm funny. Thank you, Carrie. Carrie has described it beautifully. It is like cheap advent calendar chocolate. Yeah. Cheap chocolate. That's the word. Cheap chocolate. Now, I'm not going to really give it a bad score because the packaging and the biscuit is lovely. Look how crisp it is, right? The only thing that's down is the chocolate. And you know something? I'm devastated because I was looking forward to it because it looked so nice. So I am going to give that a 5. But I'm going to leave it to you. The Becky's I remember being really buttery. They're beautiful, Carrie. The biscuits, the outer layer is absolutely gorgeous. I would like to try that with a wee bit of Cadbury's or something, or Round Trees chocolate or something, or something we used to me, that's a foreign biscuit. And I don't mean that rudely. I mean a biscuit from somewhere else, another country. But I'll still give it a 5. Still give it a 5. And as I say, like it's beautifully. Look at all the wee Becky's and all inside. I'll let our Willie try one after and see what he thinks. But I'm actually devastated because I was belting them up there because I thought they were going to be lovely, but obviously not. Okay, well, so what I'm going to do is when we got 3 more to do, we'll have time. So I'm just going to take a wee break for 2 minutes. I'm going to show you a wee video that I done a couple of weeks ago. It's only a wee 2-minute video. There's no music. It's not dancing or anything. Most companies are not using real chocolate in their biscuits anymore. Only artificial flavoring, Tim says. So what this video is, it's a wee bit of a history video about Belfast. Aunty Lillian started this wee series of videos about the places she used to go to when she was a wee girl there. So I will be back in 2 minutes. So if you need to do anything, go and do it now. We'll get this banner off first there. See you in a minute. Hello, folks. You're Aunty Lillian. Welcome to Aunty Lillian Looks Back. This is my 60-minute odd reminder of places in Belfast, places in Northern Ireland that I used to visit. Today we are starting to look at a wee place Aunty Lillian used to go every Saturday there. I used to go down to Sandy Row. Aunty Lillian used to go down to Sandy Row for messages there. Sandy Row, there was absolutely everything in it, folks. There was butchers, there was chemists, there was bakeries. Aunty Lillian used to get her Auntie Annie's in there, dear. Look them up, you don't know what it is. And there was loads of stuff to do, loads of things to do. Used to see the children playing in the street there and their gaiters and everything. It was great there. Then if you had a bit of money and you needed a wee bit of furniture, we used to go to our Gilpins there. If you bought anything out of there, dear, you thought you were rich, you thought you were posh, Sandy Row was a great place to go there. Aunty Lillian loved it there. Beautiful place. And then if you fancied a wee quarter sweets, you used to go into the wee shop and get your sweets weighed out, or even a wee half ounce if you were feeling a wee bit foolish. And then to finish it off, we used to go to the Knife and Fork Chippy in Sandy Row, folks. Fortunately, I don't have a photograph of it. That used to be on Wellwood Street, off Sandy Row, and you used to go in there for your fish supper, your slice of bread and a cup of tea. And if you fancied a wee Marifat tea, you can have that as well. You can't beat it. So that was your Aunty Lillian's trip down memory lane, part 1. And there you go. That was episode 1. Just silly wee videos that I put together, and actually the next one that I'm actually doing at the moment is going to be about some of the old cinemas in Belfast, what's still there, what's not there anymore. Just places your Aunty Lillian used to go, she's a wee girl. Dear, Carrie Ferguson says, yeah, I agree with him. Loads of places use chocolate flavoured stuff now. Same as Easter and Christmas chocolates in B&M. I wouldn't know, dear. It's great because they're dairy free, so I can have them, but they're just cheap. They're just as cheap tasting. Carrie says the Strand is a great wee place. That is reopening again in the summer of 2006. The Strand, because the Strand Cinema over in East Belfast is going through a major rehaul and development at the moment. And the Strand is actually not a commercial cinema anymore. This is actually included in this next video that I'm going to do. I'm doing it at the moment. But they have movie clubs, they have film clubs. They show old films from the 50s, 60s, 40s, and everything. It's a brilliant, brilliant place if you're a movie buff or you like that type of thing. So as I say, I was inquiring. Actually, somebody had asked me today, and it is reopening again in the summer of 2006. It's not Lillian, dear Phantom of all knowledge, dear Master of none. Do you know something? That wee Sandy Row video took me back, dear. I was a week, or I used to play hopscotch, no, dear. So there you go, dear. It's opening summer 2006. Kai Ferguson says Dave Patrick and County Down Railway did a showing of Old Mr. Porter there for a fundraiser. Beautiful Art Deco built this beautiful place, Carrie. I used to go there on a Saturday night for carry. That's another story. That's desperate. Right, okay. Now, as you just remembered there, we've only got 2 more biscuits to go, so I'm not going to keep this very much longer, folks, okay? The last couple, that last one that I did there was called Pickups. Now, when I was in Eurospar, back in Eurospar again from Littles, the man told me in Eurospar, anywhere you didn't go for carry it. No carry. Used to be a place in Down Patrick called The Grove. It was up there too, dear, but that's another story. No, there is another one. Those pickups, they're Eurospar to their own version. But Aunty Lillian was ripped off there. And if I had a friggin' year, I wouldn't have bought them there. So we're going to look at, before I get up, this is what they are. They are Spar milk chocolate biscuits. Hold on, let's fix this again. There. Now, these are supposed to be Spar's own version of those pickups. So it'll be interesting to see what these taste like. Because where do you see the price? Now, them last ones there were £1.50, right? Where are we? These ones are £2.48. I didn't know this there. I just threw them in my basket without looking. And if I had a new there, I wouldn't have got it there. How can a supermarket owned brand be dearer than the original brand? But what I want to look at is the grams. So I'm just going to grab them there. I'll grab one. Okay. Right. Those those ones are like something else. I can't remember the name. But your man said there was supposed to be a version of these. Now these are 140 grams, right? And there was 5 biscuits in them, but they're big biscuits. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? These ones are, what did I say? They were 140 grams. These are 125 grams. 100. Did you take a mortgage? You know, because I'm going to pay installments there. So let's have a wee joke to see. These are a bit different actually, because the chocolate is on the outside. So I don't know what he was talking about. They're good with a cup of tea. Well, Johnny, I'm not going to tell you. Welcome in, by the way. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. These look amazing. I said that about them last ones. Dinner was disappointed. Johnny, you just missed these ones. Have you ever tried them? Pickups. Balsan Rabini biscuits. That's what those spar ones version of it. Okay. You ever tried them ones, Johnny? I was very disappointed. I bummed them up, and then when I tasted the chocolate, didn't like them. So, these are also wrapped on the inside as well. So here we go. Did the spar take Klarna for the pickies? No, dear, just the five finger shuffle. They look like a classic biscuits called Snaps. Well, I'm going to show you them, and they're going to melt. Now, on one side, they're a biscuit. Custard creams. Basically, they're not custard creams, no custard in them, dear. It's just chocolate, and it says, butter cakes. What the hell's a butter cake? I thought cakes was per pounds. So it says butter cakes on this side. Look. Butter cakes, right? And then you've got your chocolate on this side. So let's beat on it. Oh, nice crisp. Nice crisp taste, yes. Clear pay. Nice crisp. Nice middle. Let's beat it on this. Here's the OnlyFans come back again. Just sound familiar, AJ? You're still there. These Becky's here, man. Oh my God, Carrie, they're amazing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, Logan. Do you hear that? They are amazing. Okay. These are getting. Okay. Want me to do it, Johnny? I'll do it there. Here we go. Not the seal of approval. Gold seal of approval. Oh my God. Oh my God. 10 out of 10. Klarna for everything, babes. They went down. Now, as I said, they are. No, let's pick it up now. £2.48. But you know something? They're lovely. Don't get accepted. How many's in there? So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 biscuits in it. Get a biscuit OnlyFans in the go. There would be moaning. There wouldn't have to. So you're getting 9 in the packet. 9. And you know something? They can hear Lillian's sexual moans in Belfast. Recommended by Lillian. Right, okay. Now, next. What's next? We've actually got 2 more. I've actually got a bonus, Becky, and I think we're going to have time to do it. She's not the snap, never hang off there. Hang on. Right. So the next one. Now, these are one of the more expensive. These were going to be the most expensive of the night, but it turned out that they weren't. We'll get that there, £2.40 because they were only. These ones are only £2.25, and the ones that we are looking at now are these. That's why Lillian isn't allowed back in Belfast with those moans. Get a cup of tea there, man. I've got coffee, dear. I don't like tea. No, Lillian doesn't drink tea, dear. So now we're going to be looking at more expensive ones. These are Border Butterscotch Crunch. Simple as that. Border Butterscotch Crunch. Lillian's so busy around the clock. I'm going to know, dear, how's your clock's flashed tonight, Johnny? So Lillian's, there's not Lillian's, Border Butter Scotch Crunch. Now, they did have another one with marshmallows in them, but unfortunately, they were out of stock. I'm going to tell you something. They would have been the most expensive ones of the night. You look like Peter Wright. Don't you fucking start about my hair tonight. I had enough sticky hair night about my hair. Don't start the night again, dear. Is Aunty Lillian's punk like I'm in from a disco or a punk rocker convention? Right. The marshmallow ones were £3.35, and I was going to get those because, as you know, I always go from one extreme to another. But unfortunately, they didn't have any left. I had to stock William. One thing I will say about these biscuits, they're all wrapped well. So let's have a duke of these and see what they're like. Well, I don't think very fucking much of them because they're all broken to bits. So that's a bad start. That's desperate, Johnny. I'm going to try to show you this. I'm very not happy. They're all broke. All broke. All broken into bits. I think I'm going to pick a... No, it's not even a whole one there either. Yeah, got a whole one. So I'd see if I wasn't doing this taste test, I'd have took them back. Just call Lillian Sonic. I'd have took them back. Do you know you used to go into the cafes years ago or the shops years ago and you could actually buy broken biscuits at a reduced price? There you go. They would have, if I had been doing this taste test, they would have been going back because I do not accept broken biscuits. Honey, it is in bad form, Nader. There you go. Right, here we go. So what are we doing here? Well, these butter scotch crunch. You can definitely taste the butterscotch. Definitely, yeah. Crunch. Well, can I say something here? Am I wrong? Tim, it's not reduced price. That's the freaking price. Can I say something here? Yeah, all the cooking experts, maybe you'll know this. I don't know, right? Is butterscotch similar to caramel type thing? And there's a reason why I'm asking. There's a reason why I'm asking. Right. The reason why I'm asking is, it's going to sound really, really weird. Maybe it's not going to sound weird. Maybe I'm losing the bap there, losing the head. They actually tasted salty. And that gives me a mind of, yes, they're similar, Tim says. That reminds me, like, say, you've heard people talking about salted caramel. Would that be similar? Yeah. Just get your rich tea bit of butter between. Oh, I was talking about that earlier on, Johnny, our minis. Remember our minis? You used to go into our minis, you used to get a Mary biscuit. Buttered. No, they're very, very salty. I had never thought that I would say, I can't even speak, a biscuit would be too salty. Very disappointed. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm giving them a 1 because I don't like them. 1 million. Crap. Absolute crap. Not amused. Johnny, behave yourself, please. Right, so I'm going to do the bonus, Becky. I'm hoping these are going to be nice. There's our Will Mellon. What the hell will you do Saturday night there and they're finished? Well, always comes in at the end there. Right. Okay. Now, there's no picture for these ones. I could have told you to stay away from them. We weren't here there, were you? I want to get it off the screen. I would help too. Let's see. How to get it off there? Well, okay. Now, these will be the most expensive biscuits of the night. These are the bonus Becky. And these are made. Hang on. No, I did them, Johnny. They were number one tonight, and they were absolutely gorgeous. They were out of Eurospar. There was a big, there were 300-gram pack. They were burning, and they were only £1, and they were one of the nicest biscuits tonight. These ones are special. Nice to see your clock flashing. Thank you, R. William. So these are not your normal shag round the bin biscuits. Need to get on time with these. Need to get on time with these warnings, right? Now, these biscuits here that I'm going to show you are special. There's Tim's going well. These biscuits are made by Melting Moments. Did them already. Carrie, they were stinking. The borders were stinking. They're absolutely fucking stinking. Well, anyway, these biscuits here are Melting Moments. Now, obviously, they are a private bakery who well, shout Tim makes a change from William Fashion. Yes, these are made by Melting Moments, which basically is a bakery. And this bakery obviously leaves them in every day. It was better at our shithole, but don't start me there. No, don't, William. These are Melting Moments oatmeal biscuits. They're £3.80. £3.80. But I have a thing, and these are going to be amazing because I'm going to show you them. Melting, look at them. Look at them there with the chocolate sitting on top of them there. Look, William, look. Yep, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 biscuits, which I find is a strange number. Why not 12 or 10? But there's 11. And they're Melting Moments oatmeal biscuits. And it says they're deliciously tempting. Just like around the Lillian. Tim, I'm going to show you one. I'm going to take them out. I've heard that before. They look amazing. These look... I'm going to go... oh. Sorry, I got cut off there, folks. We lost Facebook there for a minute. But I think we're back. Could you confirm that I'm on Facebook, please? Because we lost you there for a minute. Oatmeal Becky's. Yeah, we're back. Now, can I say something here? These weigh a ton. These weigh a ton. Oatmeal Becky's, used to get them in school dinners. It was a great day when oatmeal Becky's and strawberry milkshake come out. And Johnny says, "Boke." Oh my God. Where do you see these? I wish I could just show you them. They're sitting in the packet, but I can't get the camera down. These are amazing. Oh, what's wrong with this? Sorry, folks, we seem to be buffering here for some reason. I don't know what's going on. Sorry about this. Where do you see these? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. They are amazing. And you know something? I'm going to try to show you them in the packet. Look. Look. They are amazing. So let's see what they taste like. More importantly. Check it out, Aunty Lillian. Right, here we go. Nice crisp. I've heard that before. Right, here we go. 50p a meter. No, Johnny, I think it's something to do with I'm away to the Spar to buy oatmeal biscuits. How long am I going to bait them in me? Hang on, I'm down to try these. Have you noticed the chocolate ends get in first? Here we go. Well, I did two Target brands earlier on. If you want to watch it back afterwards, so if it was the Kit Kats and the Blue Ribbon alternatives, they were lovely. Oh my God. Do you know when you're eating an oat biscuit and it melts in your mouth when you know it's a good biscuit? That's what they're like. That's what he are melting moments. Right. Hopefully I pronounced this right. Melting Moments Home Bakery. Main Street, Lisnaskea, County Fermanagh, BT 92 OJH. So they're based in Lisnaskea in County Fermanagh. That's where the bakery is. We mentioned for them because they are fucking lovely. I'm sorry for cursing. They are absolutely lovely. Amazing William. The face group book her away to the spa. I just spat everywhere. So yeah, well, I like those biscuits as well, dear. So I was getting the burger on, dear. Honestly, you're gonna have to try these, folks. Oh, mom. Oh. Spar, well, so the Eurospar up in Thaxton, so I would say the other ones would have them as well. So I actually got the price wrong. I have a 20 pence in discrepancy. They're £3.60. But you know something? I would give £3.60 for them. I really, really would. As Carrie says, they remind me of school. They remind me of the oat biscuits you got at school, but 10 times nicer. So, what did our many used to say? My granny. You get what you pay for. No, that freaking sting them. Still the rest, like not these ones. You get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. You pay for quality, and they are quality. Usually I would begrudge, I'm have another one in a minute. Usually I would begrudge paying money like that. Hi, David, I'm still here, dear. But they're amazing. So once again, if anyone wants to try them out, they are Melting Moments oatmeal biscuits, readily available in Eurospar. Well, must have got got the Jarrow in the day for $3.60. Get Jarrows anymore, dear? How's in the bank? Temper Life says Melting Moments probably use real butter and real chocolate and old school company. And Tim's shouting, David. And Tim says, get another one into you. Well, we were just trying one there I want to show you because I know you like your Becky's. I got these. Well, I'm really disappointed about these. That's why I'm bringing them up again. They're called pickups. If I put it in, Tim. Or well, even. Sorry, Tim. And honestly, I'm very disappointed. The packaging and everything are lovely. They're an offer in Eurospar for £1.50. Universal credit day. Fucking chocolate's stinking. The chocolate is stinking. It's cheap and nasty chocolate. And as I said, it was like barn chocolate. Do you know when you're away on your holidays and you get that cheapy sort of chocolate? So what I'm going to say to you is, memories, Lillian, must be, stay away from those because they're bogging, right? But eat your Melting Moments because they are gorgeous, dear. Oh, they're lovely. Anyway, go to bed with them, dear. I've got the nightie on. I'll get our way to make me a wee cup of dear. I'm not going to be sitting there. Oh, I'd be happy, dear, sitting munching away there, dear. So these are the winner tonight. Slowly followed by these ones. Now, well, I think maybe these ones here, which are the milk chocolate biscuits from Spar. Some great cream with them. These ones here are £2.48. You get 9 in the box. One-sided chocolate. These are supposed to be the alternative to them pickups, but they're nothing like them. But these are absolutely gorgeous as well. So they would come in second. And the little ones and everything would come in next. The loser of the night, once again, was Borders. Absolutely stinking. They put me in bad form because all the biscuits were broken, because I do not like broken biscuits. Once again, years ago, if you went into a shop, they used to sell broken biscuits at a reduced price, and I spent fucking nearly a fortune on them, and every single biscuit was nearly broken. So that put me in bad form as well. And also, I have never, ever had a biscuit that tastes too salty. Obviously, that must be the honeycomb connected to caramel and all that there. Not having those either. Stinking Lillian. Not happy, dear. So there you go, folks. That was Aunty Lillian's taste test of biscuits. So as I say, those melting moments are the winner. So what I'm going to do is caterpillar. What's caterpillar? Caterpillar what? Caterpillar cake? I've never had one of them. What was that? Is that the one in the Marks and Spencers? Lillian and Willie having a melting moment. I can't get that image out of my head, Tim says. IK the range. You can get a box of biscuits. Luke Brown says, is this live now? It is indeed. Look, I'm just about to finish. You missed the whole time there. Aunty Lillian was trying out biscuits are. Look, our Miss Gibraltar. Look, see just why you're here. Must grab a box. Well, you'll not be disappointed. Look, he's still there, dear. I have something to say to you. Tim's shouting, look. I have something to say to our Luke, which is absolutely nothing to do with what we're talking about. He's going to kill me. Lillian's lost her lighter, dear. She's going to kill dead things, dear. Because I can't find my lighter. Is our Luke still there, dear? It's probably bricked off again. I kill him. Lighter, Lillian. Right, look. What's this? I put a post up there on TikTok. It hasn't been released on YouTube yet, right? And our Luke commented on it. I put a photograph up of me singing with our Ravi. Our Ravi out of EastEnders. Your hair's fabulous. Thank God. Well, thanks for the compliment, because everybody for the last 2 nights has gone bastard my hair, and I'm fed up. I'm going to go back to the shade. Look, sugar and bouncy castle, everyone wins. Now, hold on a minute. Sugar. Our Luke says, I put the song on anyway, and I'm going, la, 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 standing, no, that's there, with a picture of Ravi, even though top and all on, he was near falling off the chair there, that's another story. This is like, who's that? Who's that? Now, I have to cover the mic here. It's me. Wah! And then the parents hate you because they're telling my son that. He didn't know who Ravi was. I couldn't get over it. What's he say? I haven't watched it in 15 years. I hope you're talking about EastEnders. We're talking about Ravi. He's mine. Ravi is mine. It's not Robbie and Well RG. Look, that's Lillian. Oh, you can't beat a better Ravi, dear. So I tell you something. See, I woke up during the night. And that was standing at the end of my bed, dear. Honest, that goddamn morning glory be flying, dear. Lillian! That's desperate. Oh, he's so lovely. Our John boy says he's supposed to be leaving. He's supposed to be leaving. EastEnders. I'd be devastated. Just crazy. No. Last episode I watched was Ronnie and Roxy drowning. Well, that was good, dear. Anyway, I missed that there. I didn't like them too. Took the spotlight away from me. Lillian loves a bit of ravioli. I think Red Pullwell says, oh, you can't beat a bit of ravi. When I tell you something, our John boy says he's leaving EastEnders. If he left EastEnders, I wouldn't watch it anymore. There's no sense watching it. There was no ravi. EastEnders wouldn't be the same way, Ravi. All right, folks. So before we go tonight, I just want to remind you about something. This Wednesday night in the Chatterhouse, the last episode I saw is I'm Your Mother. That was a long time ago. This Wednesday night, folks, in the Chatterhouse, we have a girl called Arshaz there. And Arshaz, I'd rather have Max Brown. I'm sure you would there. He likes Luke, and he doesn't like Luke. Sorry, Luke. He likes Phil Mitchell. That's another story there. Good night, pub. Yes. So, this Wednesday night at 8:30, we have Shaza, who is the coordinator and more or less founded the Breast Mates Cancer Charity. They're a charity who help people who have been, ladies and men, it's not just ladies, who have been diagnosed with breast cancer. Shaz is coming to Wednesday night to share her story about her diagnosis and also about how the charity was started, what they do, what facilities is there, and what support they can give. So that's this Wednesday at 8:30. Anybody who's a member of the book club meets this Monday night. The book club meets this Monday night at 8 o'clock. I haven't put the event up. Our Stuart hasn't put the event up there. He's sleeping. I'm going to be at that bake oven there. So it's book club Monday night. I started a radio station. Would you start a radio station? Well, get me on it there. Am I on Facebook? I don't even know. Yes, look, you are, love. See, Aunty Lillian's got a studio, you see, look. I'm actually on YouTube as well. I'm on YouTube as well as Facebook there. Aunty Lillian's very up market there. So that's this Wednesday. So Monday night's book club. Wednesday night Shaza from Breast Mates Cancer Charity. Please try to come in, folks. It would be good to give the girl a wee bit of support telling her story. Sorry I'm late, folks. So that's all right, our Jones there. Don't you worry about it, love. I hope you're all right, love. We're just finished anyway, John. So we are. So again, book club Monday night, folks. Wednesday night is Shaza from Breast Mates. And I'm just going to let you know something as well. Aunty Lillian is actually going to Breast Mates maybe next week or the week after. Please, I'm not taking the piss out of anybody or anything. Aunty Lillian is actually going up to do a series of I'm off to bed. Good night, Arlo. All right, Arlo, there. Don't know shuffles now. I'll tell you now, John. I'll recap for you now, love. So I am going up maybe next week or the week after, and we are going to do a wee short video for Breast Mates to promote the charity and also get the word on TikTok. And I says, do you want our Stuart to go or do you want me to go? She says, look at Lillian to come. She says, because even though Lillian's comedy and whatever, it would get the message out there. So there you go. So I will be doing a wee video for Breast Mates as well as a way of getting the word out there about the charity. The charity's only been going for a year. As our Carrie said there, John, the winning biscuit was Milk Teen Moments. Milk Teen Moments oatmeal biscuits with chocolate to die for. Now, they were £3.60. My favourite at the moment is Galaxy Chocolate Digestives. I've never had those. So, there you go. They are the winner. And the worst ones out of the lot was the Border Butterscotch. They were all broke, and I'm not amused. So, not. Well, folks, thanks very much for joining. Your Tim for Life shouting, John Boy! So, what I'm going to do is, because we're near finished, I'm just going to do Chambermaid. Anything from Brian Knows on the Hill feature. John, I'm on Facebook and I'm on YouTube, so I can say what I want. I wouldn't fucking think so. Right, here we go. Cream egg Oreo. Yes, that's what I was going to say very quickly. I don't like Oreo. Anything to do with Oreo, I do not like it. That's why it did not feature in tonight's taste test. I cannot have Oreo. And what's the sense in tasting it when you already know what the taste is? So there you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Chambermaid, and then I'm going to go. And that's all I'm doing now. I'm only doing Chambermaid. Chambermaid. I'm not number one anymore. It's a biscuit. Lovely. You heard our buddy. Who's that? Oh, John. John's away over to YouTube now to talk to our Tim. I'll take your share, Mario. Carrie, I've never liked it. Never, ever liked it. I just don't like it. There's our John over talking to our Tim. Right, tickle on the Tim and all that. So we're going to do Chambermaid. Nothing else. That's all I'm doing because I've done enough singing this week. Aunty Lillian will be back to the Chatterhouse very soon at some stage. As you know, I'll be appearing on TikTok as usual, but I will be back to the Chatterhouse at some stage. So here we go. Oh, I am a Belfast chambermaid. I work in a big hotel. I some strange things that I have seen to you. I'm gonna tell. Them businessmen are dangerous. They chase me round the beds. And as I go about my work, some sexy things are said. And I carry off very well. Go to hell. I'm nobody's fool. I'm a chambermaid who won't be made. That's always been my rule. Do, 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 do. The honeymooners in the room that I was cleaning eyes. He couldn't keep his hands on her, so I hit him a quite bang. I hit him in a nasty place. I'm sure he's rather sore. And then the bride, she said to me, he won't be back for more. Very well, go to hell. I'm nobody's fool. I'm a chambermaid who won't be made. That's always been my rule. As a chambermaid, you meet all sorts. I met a film star. He fancied me and I was free. Good night, Tim. I went out in his car, swish, swish. We drove along the Omo Road. It was just after dark. He put his hand upon my knee. He said, just for a lark. He says to me, you're beautiful. He says, he says, you would do very well. He's using her voice. He says, he says, you would do very well in films. He says, you think so? He says, yes. He says, very well in films. He says, as a matter of fact, he says, I get you a very good part. I says, one really nice good part. I says, why? He says, yes, oh, fool. I says, bloody sure you don't care. My hair moving there. There's enough hairspray out there. She didn't set fire to her up in the air. Very well. Go to hell. I'm nobody's fool. I'm a chambermaid who won't be made. That's always been my rule. Right? Sway, 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 sway. So that's folks. Good night. Thank you for joining for your Aunty Lillian, for checking out with Aunty Lillian. I will be back to the Chatter House in the very near future. You will catch me on TikTok again on Sunday night at 8 p.m. for Aunty Lillian's Sunday service, the night of the week. The night of the week. Good night, Tim. Good night, John. Good night, Carrie. Good night, Will. Good night, our Jackie. Good night, Michelle McGrogan. Get up your heart, John, there. Who else was in? Our Tracy Wee Wees was in as well. Good night, everybody who come in. Look, folks, look after yourselves. And our Curtis Staggers, dear, he was a bit intoxicated tonight, dear. You heard when he was coming out. Well, don't forget the most important thing. Get it up your way, you're young. Aunty Lillian loves you all. See you.